Just this week, I actually talked with someone and they told me, I've never known what you do. Many times when people see me here, you only get one version of me, maybe this, just coaching you on business. But there are so many things that I try and do. Some of them extremely successful, others we are trying to build so that they are successful as well. But if you are meeting me for the very first time, I'm a photographer. I run a business called Mumo Photography, not to be confused by a similar business that is really popular in Westlands. I typically do corporate events and then social events like weddings. I have been doing photography now professionally for about 7 years, 8 years, from 2016 till now. And I've run that business. I think we've done close to 100 weddings by now, or even more. And apart from that, I also run a YouTube channel under my name, the same name that you see up here. And I started that. Uh, I started that channel in 2018 January. It was one of those New Year's resolutions when you start the year and then you're like, this year I need to start a YouTube channel. So that's exactly what happened to me. 2018 I started the channel, and right now I think we're about 400 subscribers away from 60,000. It's been a long road. I think just this month, yeah, it is this month. A few days ago, we just hit 2.5 million public views. And it's been an interesting journey. 2021, YouTube recognized my channel, or me, in the YouTube Black Voices. I was part of the very first class. And we were 4 Kenyans. I was the only guy. We were about 20 from all over Africa, 8 from South Africa, 8 from Nigeria, and then 4 from Kenya. So it was myself, 2 ladies, one who does cooking called Kaluhi, another one who does fitness, and then Patricia Kihoro, who's a lifestyle content creator. I was the only one in education. And then in 2021, on YouTube, I started talking about crypto. I talked about Bitcoin. I even told people about Ethereum and Cardano and Solana and all those other things, until a little later is when I realized, by the way, there's a difference between Bitcoin and the rest of cryptocurrencies. But that's a long topic. So that's similar. That's still part of what I do. And I teach people about Bitcoin. I have a course I am still creating that should be launched on March the 1st. And I keep on saying it out loud so that it also pressures me to finish it. Because I'm the one who's setting all this. When you run a business, you're the one who sets the deadline. So if I do not place a deadline, then I will not finish it. So I have a course coming out on March 1st, which will be the official launch date of the website. But funds allowing, we may do an actual offline event as the official launch. But the website will be live from March 1st. Starting from February 1st, we are starting working on the website and things like that. So right now we are still in the course creation. By the end of this week, we should be done. And then what else? Then last year, I also started another business, which is a network marketing business. I think someone has just mentioned about network marketing. I forget who. Okay, Kingdom Girl. Yeah, so I started in network marketing. That's the badge that if you see this badge, it's a network marketing company. I like wearing it because I'm very proud of the work that I'm doing in network marketing. I started in June, started talking to people about it in September, started talking about it here in January, just so that I can be able to also help people to understand what network marketing is, because there are so many people in network marketing, but there are very few who are professional about it. And Jackie is asking, can someone who has never done network marketing learn easy and work? Jackie, I'm one of those people. So I've never been in network marketing before. This is my very first network marketing company. I have gone to those meetings, like after high school and things like that. I went to those meetings for different companies, but I always refused to do it. Then 6 months ago, or now 7 months, I finally decided to give it a try. And it was for two reasons. One is the fact that I actually finally understood how I can make money in the future using that business. But secondly, for me to be able to document my experience as well in network marketing. Because while I was trying to learn about network marketing and I came online trying to find out how the business is, nobody was talking about it. And that's the biggest problem that I saw, because all the news articles that I saw were just, done by journalists, things like that. There were rarely people who were in the business talking about the business and then teaching other people how to do the business. So in this particular market, that's what I'm doing. And I will come online, talk about the networking business opportunity that I have and the products that exist. I'm still learning, by the way, about the products. And so what I do is I teach people about what I've learned, which is the business part. And when it comes to products, I direct it to the people who are good at products, because the thing I learned is that it's not a must for me to be an expert in the products. I can always lead other people to the experts. So for me, what I do and the specialty that I've taken in the business opportunity is showing people the money part, so that when it comes to the products, it's extremely easy to be able to show people the products, because there's a whole book that you get, which is a health guide, which has all the products that you can be able to get in the company, what the ingredients are, what they actually help, right? So all this I can be able to actually do very easily, right? So when now it comes into helping people with network marketing, I show you what I know, and then anything I don't know, I direct you to the person who knows. But at the end of the day, I show you where I'm getting my information from. I show you what I am learning. And one of the things that I realize is that so many people fail to grow themselves in the network marketing space because they feel that they have to be experts before they can ever talk to people. So what I tell my team right now, thank you Galchal for the gift, and what I tell my team now is, if you have someone that you want to bring into your team, just bring them to me. You don't even need to know how to talk to them. All you just tell them is, I have a business opportunity and I want to connect you with the person who is teaching me. That's it. And so I will teach them what I know, and then when they join, they still join you and join your team. But at the end of the day, you are part of my team, so I'm still benefiting, right? So you keep on doing this over and over again, and then for me, I commit myself that I need to make sure that I am completely an expert in whatever I'm telling people, so that then I can grow my people, right? Can you talk about MMF investing? Is it worth it? I'm not an expert in MMF, but there's a coach. What's her name? She's a content creator as well. She Coach Susan or something like that. I'll try and get the name. Please DM me, Chris. I'll share with you her name. But I know she's on YouTube. She's a coach. She talks about MMF. So for me, even in the content space, there are things I don't talk about, right? I don't talk about stocks. I don't talk about MMFs. I don't talk about bonds, treasury bonds and things like that, or even infrastructure bonds. Even though I may have information about it, there are people I have seen who are doing a really great job at it, so I will always direct you to them, right? And I do not mind shining the spotlight on someone else even though you're then not watching my content. I have no problem with that, right? Because I know that I can't be an expert in everything, because even by the time I have gotten to a place where I can consider myself an influencer in the Bitcoin space, it has taken me 3 years of trial and error, of using my money, of making money, of losing money, and things like that. I've done that for 3 years. And even though right now I'm not putting as much effort as I was at the beginning, I'm still trying and learning every day. So I still allocate time to learn all this, right? And now in the network marketing space, I am a baby. That's what I can tell you. It's the truth. I'm like a baby in the business, because the people I'm learning from, like one of my mentors has been in this business for close to 20 years in the network marketing space. So whenever I listen to him, I can get all the information that I need to get. So I get that experience as if I have been in the business for those 18 years, and yet I've been in the business for less than a year. And there are people who've been in different network marketing companies, and they bring their experience from those businesses and the things they learned in those businesses, and now they use it in the business that we are in right now, and that's how we are able to grow. So anytime that you get into a particular space, one of the things that I realized I had to get was I had to have faith in the person who was talking to me. Because many of the people who you will meet in network marketing may not already have the results that you see people having in the business. And so what I tell myself is, it's okay that I'm not yet making millions. It's okay. But I know people who are. So if that is what is fascinating you in that particular business, I will show you the people who are making millions, because I can point to them. They are the people who are mentoring me. But then I am not ashamed of the fact that I am on the road towards whatever it is that I'm about to get to. And we've twisted things, especially when we think about network marketing, because everyone will tell you, are you making that money? The truth is, I'm not yet, right? Because there has to be a process that takes you to there. So one of the things that is really important, if you are curious about network marketing, is you have to sell, right? There's no money you will make if you're not selling. So it's a simple business, like a shop, like a retail shop, where you will buy things and sell them. You don't have to buy them there and then. You can always advertise them and then find a customer and they will buy, right? And as I'm getting to it, please stay on. The next 5 or 10 minutes we'll get there, right? So that's the first thing that you have to do. You always have to be selling. So if I sleep today and never sell my items, I will not make any money. And at the end of the month, I will not make any money, because you cannot say you have a business and you're not looking for customers. And you cannot, again, sit down and wait that the people you will bring into the business will be the ones who will do the work for you. Or you go and look for people and say, I know you know how to sell. I want you to join my team so that you can grow me faster. No, that is not the way it works. You yourself have to be selling. Because whenever you sell, whenever you look for customers, it also trains you on how to sell. And there's a lot of money, by the way. In the business that I'm in, there is a lot of money when you sell. So, for instance, let me show you. And it's a coincidence that I had this here this morning. So, for instance, Lisa, please DM me. I'm very open to doing that class for you, This is my number right here. Very easily, it's a 596. The V is a 5. So for instance, this is a coffee sachet, right? This is a coffee sachet. So whenever I'm selling them out, the value of this when I'm selling it is 150, right? So I have a box of 20, that's 3,000 shillings. I have bought it, of course, at a lower price. But whenever I'm selling it, I will make a profit out of it. And this is the coffee that I use. So I replaced my Nescafe, my Domans, whatever they are, my Java coffee, and this is what I do. So I do this, hot water, that's my coffee. In fact, that's what I've had this morning. So that's simply the business. That you have coffee and then you sell your coffee. I have toothpaste, I get toothpaste, I sell to people. So I'll make my 300, my 400 shillings from there. I'll make my 500 shillings from my coffee. All that's money. Money that I did not have in the morning, money that I've made in my business, right? And so that's the first thing that every single person has to do in network marketing. And the second thing you have to do in network marketing is to recruit. That you cannot run away from. Why? Because the way that company makes money is through increasing its network of distributors. Because typically, what a company usually does to reach its customers is usually through advertising and through having a good network of people who sell their products. So for instance, if you had to go withdraw money at Safaricom head office, how long would it take you to withdraw that money? So what Safaricom realized is that in order for them to be able to sell their service of money transfer, they need agents all across the country. Okay? And then in their business model, they've placed it that if you want to be an agent, then you need this amount of money. The last time I checked, it was about 100,000, right? For every single agent that you open under the agent. And then they also saw that there were some other people who wanted to do the business but did not have the money that an agent would have, or what are known as super agents, so they can be able to ride on the name of an agent and still open with their 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 as float. And so they were called sub-agents. But then, every single time that the sub-agent does a transaction, there's some money that the agent makes. Usually it's in their agent-sub-agent agreement. And so a similar thing exists in network marketing. Honestly, I'll tell you that if you decide that you are not recruiting people and all you do is sell products like I'm selling products, you will still make money. Are we together? You will still make money. You will make money like a retail shop makes money, because there are supplements to do with arthritis. If you sell them, you make some money. There are supplements that are to do with asthma or fibroids, hemorrhoids, or erectile dysfunction or infertility and things like that. If you sell them, you will make money. There are supplements that are for hepatitis. You sell them, you make money. You get what I am saying? You will still make money. Why? Because anytime you sell a product in the company that I'm in, anytime you sell a product, you make at least 30% profit. Simple business, right? You buy the item. So what I do is I don't need to have stock. That's the other thing that people don't get. I don't need to have stock. All I have are product photos and what those products do. And someone asks, do you have something for this? And then I just quickly go through a book like this, because we get a book like this, and inside I've got all the products that are there. So for instance, someone will ask me, I want a particular product. So I just go and check, what does this product do? Okay, it's supposed to be used for this and this and this, and then I recommend the product. Okay? When I recommend the product, they'll ask me, how much is that particular product? I have a nini like this, which is called a customer product. So I just come. You know, we are talking on text, things like that. I'm just looking at it. What is that product? Okay, it's 3,700. They send me the money. So I use the 3,700 that I have received. I go into the shop, and it's simple. All I just do is I go and buy that product. And once I've bought that product, I bring to them. I buy it at the distributor price. I give it to them at the retail price. That's a simple business. But then, if you just sell and you do not recruit, there is an amount of money that you will never get. That's the truth. There's an amount of money that you will never get. It's part of trying to help build the size of the company. So if you're not in that effort of recruiting people, there's a ceiling to how much you can make. Because you will only make money from what you have done. Just the same way like a retail shop works, you will make money. At the end of the month, if there is a bonus onto the sales that you have done, you will get your bonus, yours. But if you now bring people, the effort, so this is why people who recruit make more money. The effort it takes, even what we are doing now, because right now, I'm not really trying to get you to join my business. But I know from 50 people, I can get 2 people to join today. Just from these conversations. And so the effort that I have made, this is my own data that I am using, right? This is my own data that I'm using. This is my own time I am spending. All this time that I am spending, the company then, because I'm doing advertising, the company then looks at what effort this person has made and then pays me for that. So that's the reason why recruiters make more money. But the money, remember, the money is not from the registration I'm asking you to pay, which is 2,900. That's not where people make money from. So you see, this particular business, and honestly, I haven't gotten there where whatever I'm explaining to you in terms of money being made every month, which is actually passive income, it's at a point in the organization where we move from just being distributors to being leaders. And allow me to go through that a little later. But the money that leaders get is from the profits that the company has made, from the products it has sold. Are we together? Because the 2,900 you are registering with gives you products like this. So you get a book like this. This book, anything to do with the company, you'll find it here. Products, so many pages of it, and then later it has what is known as a marketing plan. So after that, now it shows you how people make money in this business. You get this book. And then you also get another book, which is a health guide. So that one is a little different from this because it lists all, I know it is reversed. All the products that are there, all the active ingredients that are there, and what effect that particular supplement has on the body. So for instance, I have with me reishi coffee, okay? So in my book, I don't know why he stopped saying that, for the people who know who that is. So when we are talking about reishi coffee, on page 34 here in my book. So my coffee is here, reishi coffee. One of the things it does, and it's right here in the book, right? Promotes detoxifying function of liver and kidney, and secondly, strengthening of the immune system. So that's in here. But in the health guide, there's even more guidance, right? You must have done enough research on that. Let me tell you, by the way, I said for 6 months, someone talking to me and I'm refusing. 6 months because I needed to do my own research. Because I also didn't want to tell people this is a business you get into and then I have no idea what it is in it. But so that explains to you. So as a business sells things, it makes a profit. It is this profit that it uses to pay the leaders because the leaders are the ones who recruited. Okay? That's the second thing you have to do in network marketing. The third thing you have to do in network marketing is that you have to duplicate. So what is duplication? Duplication is basically whatever you know as a leader, you need to teach the people you brought into the business so that they can get the same success that you have gotten. And the interesting thing is, whenever you look at a network marketing business, if you see a group that is full of leaders making money, then you know the person who was at the top is a really good duplicator. So now for me, what I've decided to do is any single person who comes in my team, they need to know I will make follow-up with them. I'm not after your 10,000 shillings or things like that. I'm not after that. I want you to be able to understand this business the way I have understood it. And anytime I find something new, I'm always passing it to my people. So that when they get people, if they decide to stop just being consumers or just sellers and also start recruiting, they need to know this is what you give to the person who you brought in. So that it will get to a point where now the team that I'm teaching now, in a year from now, they will be the ones teaching the people we brought into the team. So that now people will be seeing me at a mentorship position. I've already duplicated myself. Like I need about 10 good people who will have the same strength that I have the same zeal that I have the same heart for helping other people make money. Because the truth is, the thing is, if you help other people make money in network marketing, you will make money. That's the secret. What I learned was, the more I mentor the people I have in my team, the more money they will make, the more money I will make. So if I want to make money, you have to reverse engineer this. If I want to make money, I have to stop concentrating on just me and start concentrating on other people. Jackie, please send me a WhatsApp message. This is my number. 596 at the end. Okay? So if I want to succeed in this business, but I'll still answer your question. If I want to succeed in this business, I have to help other people succeed in the business. Okay? And then the people that I teach, I have to teach them to have the same mindset that I have. The mindset that I have is that by the end of this year, I should have qualified for one of the awards that this company gives to its top people. That's something I wake up every day telling myself. I want to be able to have a car that I say I did not use my own money to buy. I was in the traffic jam this morning, and I thought to myself, how many of these people, the car they are driving, they were given as a gift? That's something I want to be able to tell myself. I'm just cruising on the road like this and I'm like, I'm driving my gift. Because I have seen what is possible. I have a friend of mine in Tanzania who has 4 different vehicles he has gotten over the past 5 years. This year, he didn't even want a car. He bought a boat with the money he was given to buy a vehicle. Next year, he wants to buy a Land Rover Defender. And every year after that, he will keep on getting a vehicle. Every year, he'll keep on getting a vehicle. But it all starts from these 3 things. 1, you have to sell. You cannot be in the network marketing business and you're not selling. Number 2, You have to recruit. I'll give you the answer 254. I'll talk about it right now. Okay? Number 3, you have to duplicate. And number 4, you have to lead. The network marketing business is a business of growing leaders. That's what it is. It's not just about the money. The money is good, but it's not just about that. The people who succeed in network marketing, they are growing leaders. And any time that I meet with a new distributor, I know in my mind, this person has the potential to be a leader, even though they may not see it themselves. So I'll tell you over and over again, I'll push you. And then you'll be wondering, why is Mumo doing all this pushing? I'm like, I can see the thing you're not seeing. If you fully just get that light bulb on, you can be a leader. Because now for me, by the way, honestly, in this business, I do not sit like I'm a stranger. And people don't understand why I am at the point where I am in the business. But I was like, it's okay. For now, it's okay. But then the person who introduced me in the business doesn't need to push me anymore. Because I realized I am not trying to help her, I'm helping myself. That's one of the things you'll see so many people in network marketing, the attitude they have is, whatever I am doing is helping the person who I introduced. That is a lack of understanding of the potential that this business has. So you need to understand that I am doing this business for me. And then you set goals for yourself. So you tell yourself, if you've decided you're just going to be selling, okay. But if you decide you're going to be recruiting as well, then you need to give a target to yourself and tell yourself, by the end of the month, how many people will I have added personally to the team? Because I'm not looking at how many people is my upline bringing. No. How many people is my downline bringing? No. How many people am I bringing into the business? So I have to work back. For instance, right now, I have a team of 10 downlines. But I want by the time my month is ending, I have 20 downlines. So that means in the next 2 weeks, I need to have added at least 10 people to my team. Me. Not my 10 people. If they get the vision and they also bring 10 other people in the next 2 weeks, that's on them. That's to help them. I want to help myself. So I need to bring in 10 people myself. So if I'm going to bring 10 people, how many people do I need to talk to and have appointments with? Probably about 20. And so if I'm going to get 20 appointments, how many people do I need to tell about this business? Probably a 40. How many people do I need to text? Probably 100. So that I can get my 10 people. And so many people stop because it seems like a lot of work. But I ask myself this question because I'm getting into the company and tell you what it does. So I ask myself this question. Am I more afraid of what people will think about me, or am I more afraid of being broke in future? Because the truth of the matter is, if you got into this business, got serious about it for 1 full year, 1 full year of just being serious about it, you're not putting any other thing in front of you, it's just this business every day, every day, every day. You can make a minimum of 100,000 passively every month for the rest of your life. And then if you decide to do year 2 again, you can even 10x that. Because the efforts that you put in your first year in this business, it's not just linear growth. There are people that I spoke to in September who will respond to me in April. They are finally ready to do the business. But then I got to a point where I realized I cannot get discouraged when people are not ready for the business. So there are people who will come in and I'll just tell them about the health opportunity. Because a health opportunity, it exists. So someone will come, they're suffering from something, I will take them to the doctor, they get checked, they get given their supplements. I just make sure they do their supplements as they're supposed to, they get better, and that's all they do. Every single month, they're just doing their supplements. That's it. And then there are people who come into the business who want the money part. I want to make money. I'm tired of trying ABCD, or I have a job but it is not making me enough money. I want a side hustle. I bring them in. All of them, I bring them in. Sit them down. This is a business opportunity. I show you the business opportunity. By the way, let me tell you, even if you're working somewhere, even if you have a good job, you can always have an extra 10,000, 20,000 in your bank account at the end of the month. And interestingly, in this business, we get paid in the middle of the month. In the middle of the month is when people get paid. So you have your salo at the end of the month, which I know by 5th is gone. So between 5th and 30th, what will you be doing with your life? You're working, but there's no money. There's no salary advance. Some people even M-Shwari, they have been blocked. And so middle of the month, you get paid. So at least you know you have two sources of income. For me, someone who has two sources of income, at least they're able to survive in this Nairobi. You're able to survive wherever you are. Right? So let's talk about the business. The business is called BF Suma. That's the network marketing company I am a distributor in. BF Suma is actually an acronym, which is really interesting because someone I spoke to said, you know, that sounds like it's Chinese. It does sound like it's Chinese. It's actually not. It's not a Chinese name. So BF Suma stands for Brighter Future Superior Unique Manufacturers of America. That's what the business stands for. So Brighter Future is the promise of the company. The company says, if you will involve yourself with us, then we can help you get a brighter future. Okay? The SU stands for Superior Unique. Superior Unique is about the company's products. There will not be another company with as much research going into the products like BF Suma has. MA stands for Manufacturers of America, which is where the company is actually headquartered in. The labs, the factories of BF Suma are in Los Angeles, California. So that's a company. Started in 2006, has been in Kenya from 2008. And last year, we celebrated 15 years. Imagine, I was just 1 month into the business. I didn't even go to those events. I thought, what am I going to do there? I don't even know. I don't even see the need of going to such an event. And so that expression, it typically happens. So many people who are new in this business. Whenever you hear the person who brought you into the business tell you to go to a company event, you feel like it's not necessary. But I attended one on Saturday, and I can tell you, one of the reasons why right now I've decided to be doing this regularly is because of that. Because apart from all the company does and all the things that are possible in this company, there are people who on Saturday, they won prizes because of sales. So whenever you do sales, remember earlier on we said, whenever you do sales, you make profit. But there are people who, the top 10 people in sales in the last 3 months, one of them went home with a 6-burner cooker. Another went home with a refrigerator. Another one went home with a washing machine. Another with a subwoofer. There were like 10 prizes to be won by the top 10 people. Over and above. Over and above, they got their profits, they got their monthly bonuses, they also probably got some prizes to do with leadership bonuses and things like that. But over and above. So I told myself, and that's a question I ask myself while I'm sitting in that audience. What am I doing? Mbona mi siko hapo mbele? Mbona sijapanda stage nichague gift? That's what I asked myself. And I told myself the next time we are doing recognition in April, I am going to be on that stage. So I have between now and March, I am going to be on that stage. That's what I asked myself, Chris. Why not me? Because, interestingly, this is what happened. My mother, who joined this business before me, she was recognized. Hapo kwa stage. My smaller brother, who got into this business before me, was recognized. My wife, who joined this business after me, she was also recognized. So I asked myself, what about me? Why not me? Jerry, si lazima ukuwe umetoka shule. Hii ni biashara haihitaji degree. Mimi even it is even worse, let me tell you. It is even worse for some of us who actually went and got a degree. Because I don't even tell people the degree that I got. Because the only thing it helped me with, which is still a good thing that it helped me with, was getting my job. And the job just required you to have a degree. Because I've never used my degree in any job that I have done, not even once. And I have a very good degree. I don't even like mentioning it. Yes, my degree helped me with English. BF Suma is an online business. So if you want to do it online, you can clearly do it online. You can even share, by the way, you can share your distributor link to your online shop, and whenever people buy, you make that money. Imagine, it is that simple. You don't have to do it physically. You see what we are doing here? This is just over and above for me to get awareness out for this business to more people than are possible if I just did one-on-ones. Okay? So if you want to join the business, of course I'm still explaining, I'm not yet done, but if you want me to make a follow-up with you, here is my phone number. It ends with a 596. If you went to school at least up to Form 4, then you know V represents 5. Okay? We are talking about it right now. Okay? So BF Suma got into this country in 2008. Last year, it celebrated 15 years in the country. And even last year, there were so many people who are recognized who got the car award. So there's a car award in the business. And this car award is given to you if you have done good sales and if you've been a good recruiter and you're a leader. Okay? What do you mean from where, Jojo? Please explain. So this is my phone number for other questions after this live is over. So now, to join the company, let me just backtrack a bit. In order for you to get to become a distributor in BF Suma, the registration is $2,900. Okay? It's from the US. It's $2,900 to join as a distributor. So there are benefits to being a distributor. One is that you get to buy the company products at a discount. And you can actually be able to sell them if you want to. But again, you can still use those same products yourself. So for instance, one of the products that I like is a soap. I haven't carried it here, it's in the car. One of the products that I like using is a soap. So there's a herbal soap. Naomi, please DM me. I'll guide you through the whole process. Okay? I'll guide you through the whole process. Okay? So, Naomi, if you're in the US, please place plus 254 in the number. It's a 596. Please save it. Okay? So then, DM me, please. I will be able to assist you. So then, once you've registered as a member, yes, via WhatsApp, once you've registered as a member, when you're starting off, when you're registering, if you say you're going to do a business, then you need to buy a few things. Okay? So what I tell people is if you have about 10,000 Kenya shillings or about $100 for those who are not in the country, if you have about 10,000 shillings, you can start the business. Okay? And you can start the business because you buy a few things, some of them you try them out. Okay? But when you're joining, you'll get sachets like this for you to try out our coffee for free. So you'll get about 10 of them. Okay? But when you're joining, I usually advocate to buy a few things so that you can go and resell. So what I typically resell is coffee. I resell it's called Cool Roll. It's methylated oil, similar to Vicks. That's the easiest for people to understand. Then toothpaste as well. Okay? So those things are things that people usually use in normal day-to-day. So you can actually do this business, Munene, you can actually do this business from whichever country you're in. Okay? From whichever country you're in. But Munene, I'm sure you have a Safaricom number, right? So even if you are in Qatar, your payment will come to your M-Pesa. The bonus, that is. Okay? But let me not go very far ahead of myself. Okay? Let me take you slowly. So when you join, you get what is a welcome kit. Remember we talked about this particular book. This is called the Marketing Plan book. Yeah? Someone from TZ asked me on Saturday, uko na ile kitabu ya manjano? This book. So this is called the Marketing Plan book. What this book contains is everything you need to know about how to make money with this business. Then you're also provided with a health guide, which tells you if someone has this condition, these are the supplements to recommend them. So you can do that with your parents, with your relatives, with your friends, all of them. If someone has a particular condition, you just go through your health guide, you tell them this is what they need to get. They can buy from you straight so that you make some retail profit, or you can get them to be part of your team and they are still just buying for their own health. They don't have to recruit, they just join your team. So the points that they get, because every single item has points, every points that I get is part of your team. Okay? So that's what you can do. And then when you join the business with your 10,000, 100,000, a million if you want, if you have the money, okay? If you have the money, when you join the business, you're able to sell these products that you have, and any products you don't have the money for, you have the product images as well. So you put those product images on your WhatsApp. You give them to the people who may need them. If you know someone has diabetes, then you bring them. You bring them to see a medical doctor. And if you personally are unable to come there to be with them when they see the doctor, you talk to someone who's like me, who's your upline in the business. And I will wait for them. Okay? So what I do is going above and beyond what I should normally do, because I want to help the people who join me find value in the business, make money in the business, and we can be able to grow together. So the efforts that I put in, I also want my team to put that same effort so they can grow as well. Because it's not a get rich quick. It's not. It's probably the easiest, hardest business you can do. It's the easiest, because it requires the least amount of money. It's the hardest because you're starting from zero, learning everything from zero. But if you decide that I'm giving myself 12 months to put all my efforts in this particular business, you will succeed. 12 months. So you wake up every day. Like for me these days, every day, I wake up thinking BF Suma. I wake up thinking BF Suma. Why? Because I want to accelerate my growth. Because there are people who've gotten into the business. There's one person there's one of the leaders in the business who did 300 new people in his team in 30 days. And he had never done network marketing before. There's another lady who in her first day of joining the business, day 2, she got 100 people into her team. Why? Because she could not sleep thinking about how good this opportunity is and other people are suffering out there that she knew. Brought them all into the business and they're all making money. Different amounts of money, but someone is able to pay their rent. Someone is able to take care of some bills. Someone is able not to ask to the husband or the boyfriend for underwear money. People make different amounts of money and your targets may be different from your team. For me, I want to be able to check in my bank account and every month $1 million is going in. That is what is pushing me. But I know the only way for me to move from where I am to $1 million is for me to help other people move from where they are to their targets. When you've reached your target, we make new targets like that. Because you will not be waking up after you've hit your target, you're just at the same place, going at the same place. So this is what is required from you, right? You want to join this business. There are various ways to reach me. And I will sign you up today. You'll start the business today. The different ways to reach me. One is very easy, WhatsApp. This is my business line. Okay? When you come there, don't talk about how my lips are, like someone was saying. Talk about business. Let's talk about BF Suma. Okay? Number 2 thing that will be required from you, you need to have minimum 8,000 shillings. That's the minimum. Ideally, 10K. So that you can start the business. So that you can buy some things and go and start selling. You buy the soap at 300, go sell to someone at 500. Don't sit down with soap in your house. Go and resell. That's what you now start doing. If you cannot leave the house, then you sell it online. Come on TikTok here. If you have stock, come and sell. Come and talk to people about the business. Bring people to see the doctor. If someone has issues with arthritis, I had someone yesterday who had issues with cancer, people to do with drunkenness, alcoholism, bring them to see the medical doctor. They get a full body medical checkup. It's 1,500 shillings. They get checked. They get recommended the supplements they should take. When they come to the doctor, they will probably spend around between 10 and 30,000. They get better. Once someone gets better from your products, you have some story you can tell. So and so was not feeling well, now they are doing better. Si ndio huyu mnamuona hapa. Someone came, they could never bend their knees. It was always painful. Then you see them on stage there doing squats after they have done the supplements. That's a story you will be able to tell. Imagine how good of prayers people would be praying about you if their dad, who was never able to move his neck like this, now is moving it. Why? Because you recommended them to get some supplements which help them. And you don't need to be a medical expert. You don't need all that. All you need is to make sure you guide them to their health journey. If it's the doctor, Doctor is there from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I usually tell my clients, come at 7 a.m. Why? Because by the time the doctor is coming in at 7:15, 7:30, you're the first on the line. So you'll be taken care of first. Doctor comes in and checks you. They do a bioscan. It is a non-intrusive scan. They do the scan. Then they discuss with you what it means. This system, you're low on this. You're low on this mineral. You need more of this. You need more of this. This one is okay. This one is a bit high. We need to lower it. They talk all those things with that particular patient. And then at the very back, they tell them, these are the supplements that you will need. Why? So that we can be able to correct all these things. And then they'll come to you and you'll talk to them. So you'll have your customer price list. This is exactly what I did yesterday. With my customer price list, I am reading out the amounts that are actually here on this customer price list. And I read to them and they tell them, by the way, you need this, it's 4,300. You need this, it's 3,500. And the bill for my clients yesterday was about 60,000. 30-30. There were two of them. But then I told them, however, for me, what is more important is that I want you to get better. So I don't want to sell to you. Okay? I don't want to sell to you as a customer. I can do that, but I don't want to do that. So what do I want to do instead? I want you to get these same products that are going to help you at a discount. Simple. And it saved them about 10,000 shillings in total. And they joined my team. And I know it's possible that they will not become sellers. I know it's very possible that they'll not become distributors. But, like the way I'm doing now, they may not do that, but they have a testimony I can be able to use. And that is what is more important for me than short form money. Making 7,000 here, making 5,000 here, that's little money. There's more money in the future. More money in terms of the more impact you can be able to have in your society, the more money you'll make. Okay? That is really important. So you bring them to the doctor, they get seen. Once they are through with the doctor, you can actually wait until noon, and they also get to see what happens at noon. So at noon, we usually have trainings. And these trainings are usually on product knowledge and about the business. And people share their testimonials as well. And there are different groups that conduct it on different days. And then on Friday, the medical doctors come and do a doctor's talk, which is about 2 hours. The one last week, we were talking about high blood pressure. And I got to learn so many things about high blood pressure. So that also empowers me. Whenever I am going out to talk to people, I know what to talk, and how to be able to recognize some things. And I increase my knowledge. And then whenever there are events by the company, I also need to attend so that I can get to interact with other people that are in the business. If there are people who want to come into the business, they come see an event, see what typically happens, and then we keep on doing that over and over again. And if you do that straight for 1 year, you will make money. Give yourself a year to completely immerse yourself into this business and learn this business. You'll make money. Everyone starts at zero. Everyone starts at zero. But now what I want you to do, because we're about to finish, if you have any questions, please place them in the chat. What I want you to do is think of this. If you decide to start any business, you typically will give it 2-3 years to succeed. But if you can be able to start this with like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, buy some things and be able to go and sell and do that. And then within a year of you doing all the things that are required, you can actually start making a sizable monthly passive income. How much would that be worth? How much would that be worth. Because there are so many people who today, you don't have an income. Struggling to think of where will I get an income from. There are people like that. And there are people who, today, you have a job. It's not paying you as much as you would love for it to pay you, but at least you're making some money. But that's not enough. So today, make that choice of, I probably need another income source. You need it. I need an income source. And so commit yourself to learn as much as possible about a new business that you can be able to do, that even in a year, it can start giving you passive income. You'll get small monies here in the middle, but I'm targeting 12 months. For me, 12 months from now, I should be making 250 every month. Passively. Watch kazi ya sales and things like that. Passively. And so I need to grow people under me who by the end of the year are making at least 100,000. And it's possible to get one rock star who goes to 1 million. Very good. We still work with you. Because interestingly, there gets to a point in this business, even the person who you brought into the business, you can earn more than them. There's a point in the business where you'll start earning more than the person who you brought into the business. And for the ladies that are here, there's a cosmetic line as well. Apart from health supplements, there's a cosmetic line as well. This is a good cosmetic line. Let me actually show you, because I usually even know which page it is going to be at. Let me see if I can mirror my video here. So this is the product. So you can actually sell this. And there are people I'm trying to talk to just sell this. Just that. Look for 10 customers a month. 10. 10 customers only. That's all you need to do. And so you just need to know that every 3 days you sell one kit. One kit. Because it has a cleanser. It has a lotion. Let me read out. It has a cleanser, face mask, toner, lotion, and cream. So you just sell that kit out. 10 in a month. If you're able to sell 10 in a month, you're making a profit of 100,000 a month. How easy is that? It's not easy, but how simple is that? You sell 10 kits, you get a profit of 100,000 a month. Profit that is going into your pocket. So I'm looking for those people as well. And if you want to join the business and that's what you want to concentrate on, talk to me, because I need about 5 or so ladies like that, who that is your product. So you know there's a group of ladies around 28 to around 50 who have enough money. Those are your target market. Of course, and their boyfriends, but that is the target market. They want a premium skincare that has no carcinogens, no all these artificial things, really good. That's what you will get them. And you just need 10 customers a month and you'll be making a profit of 100,000. Because every time you sell it, you make 10K. You get the math, right? You sell, you make 10K. You sell, you get 10K. Like that. And so it's just simple. All you need to do is market to the correct people. And so I want to build a team of about 5 ladies who that is the product they sell. Great. Awesome to have been with you here. if you want any more information about BF Suma, please reach out to me. This. Now that I mirrored my video, I'm struggling to find out where it is. So this is the number. This is the number to get in touch with me. It ends at 596. If you're outside of Kenya, put a +254. I'm in Nairobi. So that I can explain to you how you can start this business today. Today. Even if you're not here and you're online, I can still sign you up online. That's not a problem. I will be able to get you started. If you are outside of the country and you want this to be delivered to you, it will still be handled. Okay? That will still be handled. The key here is I want to help you make a business income. It can be a side hustle. It can be the thing you are now handling right now. But you can actually do it online and do it extremely successfully. But remember, there are 4 things that will help you succeed in this business. 1, you have to sell. You cannot sit down and wait for people to come to you. Customers, you have to sell. So even what I'm doing is still a part of that, because some of the people who will get in touch with me on this number here will not even want the business, they'll want the products. I have no problem. I'll make my 30% profit, but you have to sell. And secondly, you have to recruit. There is a ceiling to where sellers get. And after that, there is an amount of money that is on top of that only recruiters get. Because the company doesn't personally advertise. It uses distributors to be able to get the message of the company out to other people. And so the people who do that work of increasing the distributor network, they get paid for their efforts. Okay? And thirdly, you have to duplicate. So you have to teach other people the things that you know so that they can teach others as well. And you need to create a system around that. We are trying to build that with my uplines so that we can be able to make that happen for people. So that when a new distributor comes in, we are able to show them, go and watch this. You're coming in as a new distributor, it is week 1, this is what you need to watch. So that we get people accelerated on their journey towards success. And number 4, you have to lead. So you have to delegate some of the things that you're doing. You have to build a system where you grow leaders as well, because network marketing can be the place where you learn how to lead. Because you'll be dealing with different people every single day. And so when you're dealing with people, you learn how to lead people, how to inspire people, and it also improves you as well, right? Great to have been with you all during this particular live stream. I want to give a special recognition to the people who've been with me on this live stream, like Liz, from the very beginning until now. Thank you for being here. Joy, hi, how are you? Yeah, it's been long. Nice to have you here. If you want to join this business today, give me a call, WhatsApp me as well. Just WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp may be easier. Giving me a call, I usually need to have a record of what's going on so that I can make follow-up in future. This is a phone number, ends in 596. This is a phone number, ends in 596. If you are unable to save it, just do a screenshot on your screen, or you do this. I know there are some phones that do this. You can take a screenshot of the number. It's 0112766596 +254 if you're outside the country. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. God bless you all. And I hope you get started on your business journey, whatever business you decide to do. But if you want me to help you in the business, then you know the business we've been talking about, right? Mbarikiwe sana.